My parents kept me out of every family vacation for over 20 years. You never fit in on trips, it's better if we don't take you. But when I went on a 5-star, all expenses paid vacation with my new family, they absolutely lost it. I still remember the day I realized my own family actively chose to leave me behind, and it cut me deeper than any betrayal I've ever experienced since. It wasn't just a physical distance, it was a heart-wrenching emotional chasm that opened up right in front of me, and it haunted me for decades. I was only 8 years old, you know? Summer vacation had just kicked off, and I'd spent weeks dreaming, drawing pictures of sandy beaches and swaying palm trees, convinced this was finally our year, our family adventure. My older sister, Lydia, was practically vibrating with excitement, packing her purple suitcase with swimsuits and flip-flops, and I just watched her from her doorway, my own empty duffel bag sitting on my bed, waiting. Mom walked past me not once, not twice, but 3 times that afternoon, her arms overflowing with travel-sized toiletries and sunscreen. Not a single word, not a single suggestion for me to start packing. Finally, as Dad was loading the car, I mustered the courage to ask, "Where's my suitcase?" He didn't even turn around. "You're staying with Grandma Ruth this week." My heart sank. "But I thought we were going to Florida." He slammed the trunk shut. "We are. You get carsick, honey. Remember last year when we drove to Ohio? You threw up twice. I mean, come on. I'd thrown up once on that trip, and only because Lydia had eaten an entire bag of sour gummies and kept breathing her rancid, sugary breath right in my face. The carsick excuse? Even an 8-year-old me could see right through that paper-thin lie. Grandma Ruth lived 40 minutes away, in a house that always smelled faintly of mothballs and old newspapers. She was kind, I guess, but in a really distant way, the type of grandma who asked about school but never actually remembered your answers. I spent that whole week watching game shows on her ancient television, while my family sent postcards from Miami Beach. Lydia's messy handwriting sprawled across the back of one. "The ocean is amazing. Wish you were here." "Not really," smiley face. Yeah, she put a smiley face after "not really," like cruelty was somehow funnier with punctuation. They came home tanned and relaxed, bubbling over with stories about dolphin watching and fresh seafood. I, on the other hand, had gained 2 pounds from Grandma Ruth's endless supply of butter cookies and learned absolutely nothing except that, apparently, I wasn't worth bringing along. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. The pattern just continued. Every major trip, every vacation that demanded a bit of planning or expense somehow never included me. When I was 10, they went to Yellowstone. I got shipped off to Aunt Lorraine's, who worked night shifts and left me alone with frozen dinners and basic cable. At 12, they were touring Washington, D.C., while I was stuck at some sad day camp for kids whose parents couldn't afford actual childcare. The counselors were bored teenagers glued to their phones, and we played the same 4 games every single day. "You wouldn't enjoy the museums," Mom said, when I dared to ask why I couldn't come. "You hate walking, and D.C. requires a lot of walking." This, mind you, was just 2 months after I'd placed 3rd in the district championships for the mile run. Mom missed that meet, by the way, because she was getting her nails done for family photos, the ones they took without me because I had a weird expression in the test shots. Lydia? Oh, Lydia went on every single trip. Lydia, who actually did get carsick and once projectile vomited on a tour bus in front of 30 strangers. Full story on Chanel, link below. Click now to watch what happened next in the following story.